What are independent variables? Two random variables are said to be independent variables if the probability of either variable taking a particular value does not depend on the value taken by the other variable. Okay, so the probability of happening of one event, it is not dependent upon the probability of happening of other event. Then the two events are independent. And in that respect, you can prove this, that the expectation of the product of two independent variables is equal to the product of their own expectations. So for example, if x and y are two independent random variables, then the product of these two random variables xy and the expectation of the product of these random variable, which is exy, is equal to the product of the expectation of these variables, which is ex into ey, where x and y, the two independent random variables. Now supposedly, if x assumes the values x1, x2, and so on to xm, it assumes m values. Y assumes the values y1 to y2 and to so on to yn. It takes up n values. Now pi is the probability of x assuming the value xi. Pi is the probability of x assuming the value xi, while pj is the probability of y assuming the probability yj. Okay, then the probability that x assumes the value xi and y assumes the value yj is given by pi pj. That x assumes the value xi and y assumes the value yj. Okay, at the same time, it is given by pi pj. It is given by this. Okay, now in that case, E of xy is summation of I starting from 1 to n into summation of j starting from 1 to n pi pj xi yj, which is equal to the product of summation of I starting from 1 to m pi xi into summation of j starting from 1 to n pj xj. Okay, so well, this is nothing but ex and this is nothing but ey. So you've proved is that E of xy is equal to ex into ey.